So people people have pointed out to me that I've contradicted myself on a number of occasions. In particular, I've said, hey, you shouldn't want stuff, because when you're wanting stuff and then you get the stuff, you find out that the stuff that you wanted wasn't as good as you thought, and so then you're not so happy, and then you're depressed, and so your desires to want stuff are the cause of a lot of your discontentment, which is, I would like to point out is true. But then I tell people that they should seek happiness. And isn't seeking happiness, isn't that having a desire that will just bring you disappointment and upsetting it does? Well, this is also true. And then I've also pointed out that you should find ways to be in contact with your ultimate spirituality, which is the universe, or as some people would say, is God. This is also true. And then people say, hey, isn't it the desire to be spiritual and have connectedness with the universe, or God, if you will suppose, desire that you're wanting, and therefore that desire also will bring you sadness and discontentment. Well, this is also true. That's okay, that's it. I just want to say there's a whole lot of contradictions and stuff, and I guess what in conclusion, what I'm trying to say is just live your life and just enjoy the good moments, and when you have the bad moments, well, enjoy those moments, because you learn from suffering to enjoy the good moments, and so life is just sort of good and bad. So when you say things are bad, well, they're not necessarily bad, because they're driving you towards something good, so that you can appreciate the good when you have it. Because if everything's always good, well, then it's kind of bad, because then you become soft and lazy, and then you don't appreciate what you're having, and then all of a sudden you start having the bad things happen, and so there's a cycle of stupidity that you get stuck in, because you're always wanting stuff that you can't get, and then you get the stuff that you didn't want, and then you don't appreciate the stuff that you have, and then you're just miserable all the time, because you're always trying to get stuff you don't have, and then you're not happy with the stuff that you do have. So if you just learn just not to want stuff and just be happy, and then all of a sudden you're just you kind of become spiritual, because you're not really, the goal isn't really to try to become spiritual. You're already spiritual. The idea is to take, you got to think of it like you have your spirituality, and you just keep putting stuff on top of it, and you don't ever see it. You see what I'm saying? You got it, but you just keep covering it up with other stuff that you want. And if you stop wanting that stuff, eventually you uncover your spirituality and you go, oh, that's where it is. And then you'll just be happy and content, because you'll just be happy and content, not because you're trying to be happy and content. Because if you just stop trying to be happy and content, you find out you just become happy and content. But don't try to want it. You kind of have to trick yourself into it. So, I hope this clarifies everything. Have yourself a super awesome day.